Hey everybody, it is Thursday. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. It is time to put up a late weigh-in Wednesday. We should have had this up yesterday, but it got kind of busy yesterday and just didn't end up getting it up. But anyway, let's give them our weigh-ins, and then what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit, and then I will show you some of the foods that I've been having to try to get those veggies in this week. So honey, you go first.
Honey is up 0.8 pounds.
Okay, and then I am down 1.8. So I'm real happy about that. So we seem to have pretty much swapped our poundage from last week, because he was down 1.8 and I was down either 0.8 or 0.6 last week. And so we kind of swapped and did it this way this week. So do you have any insights that you wanted to talk about?
You know, I'm just amazed. I had all these vegetables. I have consistently kept 5 vegetables a day. Today was 6.
He's doing real good too.
Tuesday was 6.
Okay.
Servings
Right.
of vegetables. and that cut into all the other food, you know, because you can't fit that much food in your stomach. So I'm perplexed. Yeah. Let's see what next week brings.
I'm finding that increasing the veggies is keeping me satiated, and also, I mean, just totally killing the appetite to go further. It's like, I'm not even hungry.
Plus all the water.
Yeah, and a lot of water. And I feel like, for some reason, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I'm more thirsty, you know. But it might have something to do with the fact that it was like 105 today, too. So, and it's going to get hotter over the next 2 days. It's going to be like up to 111. So it is getting quite warm here. Anyway, so yeah, that's how it is. I feel pretty good about it. And sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You just never know. I mean, I really feel like if he were to get on the scale the day before weigh-in Wednesday, it probably would have been a totally different thing. So,
I wrote it down.
Yeah, but the trend is looking good. The trend, for me, the trend looks good. I don't know if it does for you or not. I think it does, but for me, I realized, and I'll let you finish, hold that thought, that I have now lost just about 15 pounds from when we started in December.
Really?
Yeah, and after I lost the 10, I didn't think I would go further, but now I have. I realized that I have. I'm about 15 down.
That's groovy.
Yeah, so that's like a big deal to me, because I didn't think I would push past that. So now that means I have about, I want to say about maybe 5 to 10 more, probably about 10 more that I could lose, but I'm not going to do it in any big hurry. I'm okay with what I'm doing now, and you know, let's see what happens. If my body wants to, it'll let it go when it needs to. So I feel good about it. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. And I think your trend's looking good.
Yeah, well, I at one point I was down 12 pounds from December 8th, I think it was. December 8th or December 6th, somewhere in there. And I was down at one point 12 pounds. Now I'm down 8 pounds. So that means I've gained 4 along the way.
So you're a little concerned about that.
You know, it's the number itself, is concerning, but my overall look is, you know.
You guys should see him work out, though. I mean, he's really pouring himself to weightlifting and stuff. And honestly, he has this shirt on right now, but if you saw the muscles that he's getting under the shirt, you could see where that weight is going. And I think maybe he has to remember that muscle is going to be heavier.
Oh,
you know, so
that's really kind.
Yeah. Well, I do. I mean, you might be doing this thing, you know. So I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to. He doesn't use the new scale that I gave him that reads everything. I'm using it, but he went to the old Jenny Craig one that we had that just gives you the number, and it doesn't tell you anything else. And this week I got on the new scale, the Evos, is it?
Yeah.
Right, and it reads all of the other stuff, your visceral fat, your water weight, skeletal muscle, everything. And from what that's telling me, that told me that I dropped a good little chunk in visceral fat this week, which
That's like organs.
that's around my organs, which is what I wanted to do. I'm really hoping to. Yeah, because I really want to flush the liver, and I want my liver not to be fatty, and I want it to work at optimal, because I figure if my liver is working optimal, which greens, an intake of a lot of greens that we're doing is going to help that liver cleanse and work better. And then if the liver's working better, I'm probably going to detoxify better, and I'm probably going to lose weight a little easier. So anyway, that's what I'm hoping, but just the fact that it said that I was down almost a pound in visceral fat out of that 1.8, I thought that was really neat.
That's really
Whether that's true or not, who knows?
Yeah, it's probably pretty accurate.
But I think that was really promising.
Yeah, they got their action down.
Yeah, and I have to say, I really think that has a lot to do with the veggie intake, that we've upped. So I think anyway. But anyway, so I wanted to welcome a couple of other people that were going to be on the challenge that we're doing. Okay, so Kathy T. Okay, wait. First of all, I want to talk about Kathy T in a second. Donna B is going to be joining the challenge with 5 veggies per day plus her water intake. So we really, really want to say, way to go.
Great goal.
And yeah, that's really cool. So we will be checking in with you, Donna, and seeing how you're doing. Kathy T sent a message. I got this message, and it said, she was saying she was doing volumetrics, and I said, oh, that's great. I've read about that, and I did. I looked it up. It's a lot of whole foods, and, fresh veggies and stuff like that. It's a really kind of a whole food eating system. And I was like, wow, that sounds really great. I'll probably look into that again. She lost 6 pounds in it last week already, so she's doing really well. But one thing I noticed was and I'm sorry, Kathy, because I got kind of like confused. I had went back to answer you, and I realized I was actually answering you on a really old video. And it was one of my old videos on volumetrics from 2 years ago, because I was doing volumetrics.
Wow.
And I'm like, how can I forget that I was doing that? But yeah, I remember I did look into that for a while, and I thought it was fabulous. So I was writing you on that one there. So I thought that was really interesting. It's kind of funny how YouTube will throw something up, from a long time ago, and you just never know. But anyway, I also wanted to show you guys who are doing the water challenge. Ginger Lily is one of our subscribers. She's one of our amazing subscribers, and she had recommended this book to me that was on Amazon, I believe it was. Homemade Vitamin Water, 50 Delicious and Refreshing Recipes by Lisa Daniels. What it is you making your own infused waters, and they have all kinds of amazing recipes. So I wanted to say, Krista, thank you so much for telling me about this. I did order it right away, and I'd much rather have. Now you can get the ebook, but I would much rather have one that I could put on my shelf. And one thing that I wanted to let you know, they have all kinds of like ideas: strawberry and lemon, crabberry and lemon, and they've got like blackberry and mint and sage and all this really cool stuff. One thing I noticed is that if you're going to infuse, they just say, put these things together and then set them overnight. And a common recipe kind of mix that they'll do is like take 10 cups of water, and then they'll add this stuff and then put it in the fridge overnight to infuse. And that's pretty much the regular thing with most of the recipes. So if you want to try that and you don't want to maybe look for the book, try to make your own vitamin water. Take like 10 cups of it, and then put your mint and your orange or your pineapple or whatever, stick it in the fridge overnight, and it should be infused by the morning. It should be good to go.
Wow.
So yeah, and I thought that was really neat. So I'm going to be trying out some of those recipes. So anyway, do you have anything else to add?
That's all I got.
Okay, all right. So far, yeah, veggies are going well, digestion's going well.
Oh, my my cardio challenge is right on point.
Oh, good. And I'm getting my cardio and weights in. I hope you guys are getting your steps in. Oh, I forgot to put my Fitbit link down below in case you wanted to challenge me on any steps, because I'm totally in there right now. I'm in 2 Fitbit challenges right now, and I absolutely love them. So,
Can you still do that?
yeah, I'll try to remember to do that before I put this one up. So I think that was all I wanted to talk about for now, and then I will show you some of the food that I had this week. I'll let you go. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will check in with you really soon. Bye, guys. All right, this day for lunch, I'm having an egg salad sandwich with some pork rinds. I'm using the inked keto bread today, and it's pretty good, especially with an egg salad sandwich. I'm also having 2 servings of veggies in this simple veggie soup I made, and a Virgil's soda, which is sweetened with stevia. Another meal was an egg on top of green beans and beef, tomatoes. And here I'm making my morning smoothie. I'm out of raspberries, so I'm going to be using blackberries this morning. And this is a bunch of kale that I just picked, Russian kale from my garden, using spinach, frozen spinach, and then also some of this green superfood, so I can get at least 2 good full servings in my sweet smoothie. But this is really good stuff to have on hand. It's going to last a long time, and 1 tiny little scoop is enough for 1 fruit and 1 veggie serving. So all this is going to go in the smoothie, and I am steaming some vegetables, a broccoli medley for my husband, and getting that all packaged up for his week. I'm going to jump on the treadmill, get my 30 minutes in for the day. I'm trying to get as many, at least 4 cardio sessions in a week, more if I can do it. This is another meal. I am putting some of that kale in a pan and just kind of sauteing it up with some onions and some ground beef, tiny little bit of avocado oil, and that is actually going to go with 1 slice of Havarti cheese on an Olay wrap, and I'm just going to wrap that up. That is so good. Oh my goodness, it was really amazing. And I figured I would get 1 more veggie in with actually 2 veggie servings with celery and my peanut butter frosting, so to speak. It's low carb. Very, very good. So I've got 1, 2, 3 servings of vegetables for this meal. This was very satisfying. Another meal is, again, my morning smoothie with 2 servings of green veggies in it. Try to stick with the leafy greens as much as possible, is what I'm doing. And again, I'm having basically the same thing I did yesterday, but with some kimchi on the side. And here I am at the gym in the evening trying to catch up. It's my bag hanging there while I'm on the elliptical. And then I didn't want a big dinner, so I just had, breakfast for dinner, just a little 1 serving of green beans, little brie cheese, 1 bacon, some eggs, and keto toast. And sometimes I just pick the greens that are growing out. I did double check with my Picture This app to make sure this was indeed the purslane, and it is. I love purslane because it has a lot of B vitamins. It's really, really good for you. Not B vitamins, sorry, omega-3s. And it grows so plentiful here in the summertime whenever I plant the garden. This is kind of like a cut and come again plant where you can just, you pick off pieces at the stem and you come back and it just keeps growing again and again. And it's a succulent. And succulents are really, really good for detoxifying your liver. And also it has this wonderful coating, that's going to really feed your gut. But anyway, so I just pick as many of these as possible. I'm going to go in and I'm going to wash them up and mix them with my greens, and sauteing this. It's really good with some onions and some egg. It's just not really bitter. It's really sweet. You can throw them in a salad. This here is called sea kale. And it has like a powdery substance that it forms up on top, which is not going to hurt you if you eat it, but I wash it anyway, and I just use them like regular greens. You can steam them and roast them like asparagus. That's kind of how a lot of people eat them. And they just kind of grow like other greens. Here I have a salad with cucumbers, lots of cucumbers, some beef, some green beans, kimchi, just a little Parmesan. So the focus of my meals is really becoming the vegetable more than anything else. This is another meal where there's a broccoli medley. It's riced, and I've got a little bit of protein with it.